Top military leaders are vowing to take action on unsafe conditions in the military's privatized housing. Now, CBS News has reported extensively on this, uncovering evidence of mold, rats, and major disrepair in homes where a lot of the parents are raising their children. Now, 5 military families are taking legal action, claiming the housing at a base in Florida caused long-term health problems. Jan Crawford is in Washington, where lawmakers grilled military chiefs yesterday. Jan, good morning to you. What did we hear in that testimony?
Well, Gayle, publicly, the military is now saying enough is enough when it comes to issues with military housing. But some might say, that's a little, too late. The military wives that we spoke to said their families will live with the health consequences for the rest of their lives.
To know that you have been living in a home that was growing mold and it was poisoning you. It was scary. Some of my children will be sick from this for the rest of their lives.
It's black mold like this inside the homes of Jenny Ginrich and Amy Norquist that they say are causing their families to suffer from respiratory and neurological illnesses. They're among 5 military families suing the owners and property managers of their privatized housing at MacDill Air Force Base in Florida, alleging unsafe living conditions. They claim the defendants not only failed to address the issues when notified by residents, but also denied the existence and severity of the problems and didn't properly share information with residents and the public.
I saw mold on subflooring. There was black mold. It was on pieces of sheetrock. And it was really terrifying and scary to know that we had been living in this home and we were being exposed to that.
CBS News partnered with Reuters News on an investigation this year into housing issues at military bases across the country.
As reported in the press, some of these contractors are now under investigation for defrauding the federal government.
That reporting was fuel for senators Tuesday as they grilled top military brass about how they're going to hold these private housing companies accountable.
As someone who served myself, this pisses me off. Maybe some of the CEOs need to move into some military housing over the holidays.
The military wives we spoke to say they hope this lawsuit will prevent more families from getting sick.
We're fighting just up against a giant, trying to just make sure that other people are safe.
Now, military officials say they have fixed problems on many of those bases, but some of the housing is in such bad condition, it's going to have to be torn down. At that hearing, the private housing companies were called slumlords, and there's also a possibility of criminal charges. Tony?
All right, Jan, thank you very much.